It's a family reunion.
Kind of speaking with the comedy people and all this stuff. I mean, so Joe Rogan is essentially building a Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan is on some like he's building an X-Men of comedians right now down there in Austin, Texas. So it's like, you know, he's like convincing a lot of comedians to come down there, bro. Like on top of them, first of all, we definitely have to go. Like no questions asked. We have to go. We have to check out the comedy house that he has down there.
Yeah.
But like he's convincing a lot of people to go down there, and he did an interview with Bobby Lee recently, and he was telling Bobby Lee, of course, Bobby, just come on, come downtown, come down to Austin. This nigga be
getting the water is warm.
This nigga be getting he be promoing like he's a military recruiter.
It's almost like they're giving them a subsidy to recruit comedians.
Bro, for real, that's what I'm trying to figure out, bro. It's like
it's his, right?
It's his show. It's his club.
It's comedy.
It's
show.
his.
Yeah.
So
It's comedy club. Yeah.
It makes
100%.
sense.
Yeah.
It makes.
But that's
sense.
one thing. But that's one thing. I'd come through and fuck with you, but you telling me move down here.
Yeah.
And niggas are moving.
Yeah.
Like that's different, bro.
He got
Like,
Shane Gillis to move. I think 𝙿𝙾𝚃 moved down there too, right? Or he's thinking about it.
Theo Von is moving down
He
there.
is.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they're trying to create is like another cellar. You know what I mean? Just like
the cellar was the spot that closed down in L.A., right? Is that
Comedy
what it
Cellar's
is?
in New York.
In New York, that was
Comedy
right
Cellar's
beside
when we
Fat
walked by.
Black
Yeah.
𝙿𝙾𝚃.
Oh,
That,
got
store.
you. Yeah. Okay.
Shout out
okay.
to yeah.
Yeah.
It's a legendary comedy show.
I remember it like yesterday. What a beautiful trip.
What
But
was the name of this clip right here? The one like on Reddit.
Charlie Goodnight.
Charlie Goodnight,
Talking about here?
Riley
Yeah,
Improv.
what's the name of that clip on Reddit?
No, name of the
Oh,
clip.
the clip on Reddit. My fault.
I just named the comedy venue. Joe tells
Oh
Bobby
yeah,
why
let's
he should
play,
move
let's
to
play
Austin.
this.
Yeah.
I can't remember this.
9
my
minutes.
goodness. We're not watching the whole thing, of course.
Oh yeah, nah, for sure.
Here now. This is sort of sounding like Flacco. Yo, look at Bobby.
Perfect pause.
You look like you on a bowling suit, nigga.
Pause
This
whole
nigga using
thing.
2 hands and a tongue.
You can tell he's sneaking.
And he got the droopy side face too. This nigga sucks.
Oh my
man.
god.
He's niggas tasting his balls. He's not even licking them.
He's savoring them.
And,
nigga.
and he's not breaking eye contact. Look at him.
He's not even stopping. Like the nigga supposed to just woke up. He's still looking at his
In
nuts.
the video pause, he probably like doing all mouth like oh shit. But nah, this is
You don't have to suck my nuts.
But you know,
did.
it makes me wonder though,
Yo.
like the way that Joe kind of said it. He said, like he was like, Bobby's complaining, and he's like, yeah, we are. Joe said it like he's like assembling. Is there a fight that we're missing out
But you
on?
got-
Is there a fight for these comedians that we don't know about,
Nah, it's no fight.
or is it him building
It's
something?
him building something.
building this empire.
You gotta
Yeah.
understand.
It's a
right?
mothership.
Imagine you're rich as fuck. You're a comedian. You got like all your fucking comedian friends. They're all rich as fuck.
You're top dog. In
like
this.
the,
Yeah.
you can be like, nigga, come
Well,
move to Austin with me.
Well, he's top
Nigga,
dog
what?
in terms of platforms.
Come to my cellar. Like come to my club. Come do my
Yeah.
club. Come move to Austin.
You can really eat here.
Like that's a
Yeah.
completely different type of you moving different.
Yeah,
You know?
and it's one of those
And
things.
then-
Go ahead.
And then Bobby fake ass, he was like, everybody's been telling me to move down here. He wants to move down there. He just kind of wanted to like see what
Bobby's-
Joe was thinking.
he just
Bobby's
doesn't
in
want
LA,
it.
right?
He doesn't want the impersonation of being one of the Joe Rogan 6.
Exactly.
Like, hey, you just over there to ride on the coattail of the
Yeah.
Joe Rogan experience because
Yeah.
there's a billion niggas who watch it.
You know what I mean?
Chrysler, yeah,
Yeah.
Tom Segura and those people.
And it is crazy. And he said he took half the talent.
Well, the Joe
fuck
Rogan
was the
effect
time?
really used to be kind of crazy.
It's not what it used to be.
It's not what it used to be. The Joe Rogan effect, some of these niggas really ruined it. But they didn't because it's the consumer's fault too. So like, it's also the consumer's fault. Just because Joe likes a person, like I like podcasting to them and I like talking to them, does not mean he's like the Messiah. But Joe's audience is so large that it's like we talked about with Schultz, like what the Joe Rogan effect used to do. It used to give you the craziest base level.
It's the tallest billboard.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
It's the tallest billboard possible.
It used to make all of a sudden now your base level is like 750,000 to 1 million plays, but it used to only be 150, 200,000. It's like now your base level, now you're automatically put up there.
Yeah.
But now it's not the same now. So now people are, I think they're like looking at them harder. You can still get the Joe Rogan
I was
effect.
gonna say it's still there.
it's still there if you're
It's exposure.
If you that person, you know,
And
like if
a
you're
lot of people
if
who
you're
hasn't
him.
gotten the Joe Rogan effect that's been on Joe Rogan. It's not many people. Mainly everybody that's ever been on Joe Rogan has had some type of effect.
Big boom.
No, it all depends on what level you go there at.
It depends on what you go there for. Like if you an author and you got a book you trying to plug,
That's a boom.
that might do something.
I think anything that touches Joe Rogan's pod,
There's a big
it's a
significant
boost.
boom for
It
me.
is.
Whether
It's a
you're
boost.
talking about
Yeah.
like, and of course it's going to be different. Like, you know, like Tim Dillon, right?
Yeah.
He's been on there. He might not be the biggest fucking star in the world,
Right.
But he's able to tour. His podcast does numbers. But then you also
I
have
get what
Bert
you-
to where it's like he's a fucking movie star.
But the thing, what you're saying is correct. The problem is this spotlight is going to people who aren't necessarily talented.
Right.
Right.
And
That's
there's a
the
lot
issue.
of not like, you know, mediocre comedians that are all stars. There would never be that level without this experience.
Exactly. Okay.
Right, yeah,
That's
what I'm
true.
saying?
That's
Like,
true.
they would have
It
never.
is
fact.
true.
Name 'em.
Everybody there goes
Can we
on Joe
name 'em?
Rogan.
That's true.
𝙿𝙾𝚳𝚃. 𝙿𝙾𝚳 is
There's
definitely one of them.
another. There's one more too.
People say Tom Segura. Tom
thought
Segura is
he
a
had his own
legit.
thing.
That's what I
Tom
was gonna
Segura is
say.
a
They both have their
legitimately
own-
funny comedian.
Yeah.
Tom Segura is kind of trending in a different direction, but he started off real pure. He
Yeah.
started off with the real respect. But a nigga like 𝙿𝙾𝚳 is like
He's
But
an
that is-
you
entertainer.
got
that is the
one
issue, though.
story.
Yeah.
And you do weird shit like
can I talk-
wipe your ass on stage and show it to the crowd. Like
Yeah.
But
he's
also-
one of them niggas.
But you know what's crazy? I still have not seen that story. I still have never heard the.
it's nothing crazy,
Bro,
bro.
it's nothing.
It's not real. I don't believe it.
Like-
happened.
and that's alleged. We might could probably get sued for that because
Yeah,
he
let's
probably
say
trademarked the story, nigga.
Nah,
but,
he wouldn't even open the case because then we'd have to tell the
but,
truth.
but yeah, that is the thing about that story is
True.
that it might not even be
It might
like
not
his,
even
the
be
greatest
fucking real.
story that he ever told is probably not true.
And he's
what's the name of
still
the story again?
the machine.
The
And he's
Machine
still
story,
pimping out that
that's right.
same bit.
Yeah, like, he's
is.
pimping out the same body. He hasn't gotten in shape,
Yeah.
and allegedly he's been in the gym.
Yeah.
But Bert is one of those comedians that like, all right, whatever.
But you know what else I just thought about when we were talking to? I was thinking, why is Joe Rogan's audience so malleable? He might have the most, not only does he have the biggest platform, because Joe talks to everybody, right? And the Joe Rogan effect is a Joe Rogan effect.
It's real.
Point blank period, right?
Yeah.
But it's like this nigga's audience, they really, maybe it's because of Joe is into so many things.
Yeah.
Bro, it's like if we went to Fox News, we're not getting the Fox News effect.
No, we're not.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
We're
Like,
not.
but it doesn't seem like it doesn't matter who goes there.
It seems like his audience
Well,
will end up
At
fucking with him
least
too.
100,000 to a half a
And
million of
the
his
thing-
audience is gonna fuck with it. Like,
Because
thing
Joe is so different, so a lot of different
Literally.
people fuck with him.
That he has a different sense of loyalty because you got to
wrangled
understand
up the most
he
different
was
people.
Correct.
him as an
possible.
individual was a rival to CNN and all the other major news platforms. Him as an individual.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
when you got 50 million people
That's
who
true.
want this type of who want broadcasting, but they want it from a person that feels like they're not lying to them, you get like a crazy amount of loyalty.
It's like
and
everybody
respect.
follows him for a different reason, and they all feel like
And-
he's fair. So whoever he
Exact-
brings
so
on,
He's the everyman.
yeah,
and he's also white,
Or
so
was.
it's like it's a big part.
Yeah,
But like literally, what he said, like nigga, you have MMA fans, you got like
MMA rappers, authors,
Rappers,
scientists,
Athletes, comedians,
archaeologists,
conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
neurologists,
Theory.
nigga,
He's in
everybody,
every
bro.
single
Fucking-
bag possible.
And then-
hitchhikers.
and
like,
then-
it doesn't matter.
Fact.
Like,
even if you aren't one of those before, you're gonna be after because all it takes is like a 30-minute video and you're gonna watch it probably.
pretty much.
You
And
know what I'm saying?
He talks to everybody. He's fair. He lets his people talk. Like it kind of is the perfect recipe.
So this is that comedy club you think is gonna be his legacy?
That's probably
Joe
Obviously-
Rogan
a part
is
of
done,
his
bro.
Obviously,
Like we're talking about a nigga who has Fear Factor,
Factor, yeah.
podcasting, and elk shooting with arrows on his resume, nigga.
That's not the only thing that's his legacy.
No, but
Y'all
I'm
know
just
what
saying,
meant,
like,
though,
I don't
right?
know what
No.
we're gonna think about
Not-
Joe Rogan when he dies. That's
not-
what I'm saying. He's
That's
done
kinda what
so
I'm
much
thinking.
shit, like
Yeah,
the
that's what I'm
Mothership.
thinking.
We might forget about. it
Nah,
even
but it
happened.
depends on how big this becomes.
Not
This could
right
be his
now.
real staple.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, it depends on how big he becomes. This could
It's
be his
possible.
real
Like a
thing. 'cause
historic, like if this building is here 200 years from now.
if
If
this
he-
changes comedy and this is like a thing that becomes like the Mothership was the one time, like the golden era,
Right.
the whatever. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
And if what he's trying to do works out, I mean that's what it's gonna inevitably be.
Yeah.
Like it's just gonna be a big ass comedy scene in fucking Austin, Texas, because that's where you
It
know
already is.
Or that building becomes where you become a star.
it's another hot spot.
It
Yeah.
Another
already
fucking
is.
Apollo,
Yeah,
nigga.
it already is if you can
Yeah.
get a spot there. But like it becomes what Def Comedy Jam and the,
The
Apollo,
Apollo
were for
was,
black
yep.
people.
And because certain
Like if it was like I'm thinking on some Apollo shit. That's
Right,
exactly
right,
where
that
I'm
type of
at.
shit,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That's kind of what Kill Tony is
I was
right
about
now
to say
too,
Kill Tony.
which is also filmed in Texas. Do they do that at the Mothership,
that's
or
in
is it
Texas
just
too?
in Texas?
That's in.
I think
Yeah,
Kill
look-
Tony's in
look
Texas
that up. See if
because
that's
I remember Cam Patterson went on Mark Gagnon podcast from Flagrant.
Okay.
And they was talking. He was like, "Yeah, my dad convinced me to move to Texas so I could do Kill
Yep.
Tony full time."
Yep.
So
Yeah.
Austin,
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 Texas. Yeah.
Got you.
So yeah, if that's the case, then yeah, Texas.
And it's filmed at the Comedy Store. Okay.
Yeah, Texas might be the next fucking comedy.
It might be the
boom.
next hub, nigga.
Hey,
Because
man.
yeah,
Where was the last comedy boom? LA?
I mean,
New
Was it
York,
LA?
LA.
I don't want to speak on my
Was the
ass, but I'm gonna
last-
always say it's gonna be New York and LA.
But he means the last. I think the
Yeah, the
last
most
was probably
recent.
LA. Because you got to
LA.
think all these
Yeah, I think
niggas
the
in
last one was
Austin
LA,
now
yeah.
are coming from Texas.
They
I mean,
are.
a
A
California.
lot of them left from the vid.
Literally.
From the way that California treated the vid. So
yeah,
I mean, and they migrated. Which Joe migrated these niggas.
Yeah, that's a big
essentially.
time fact.
Yeah, like
They went to where the bag was.
He's,
Right?
he's
They
in the
flew
middle of doing
north.
it again.
That's true.
He's begging Bobby. He's
And
doing it
then-
for everybody right now.
Yeah.
you know, Joe, he's gonna put money in your pockets always.
That's the thing
You
about
feel
these
me?
white folks.
Like Cat
bro.
Williams
Niggas need
in
to
the
take
shadows.
notes, okay? Niggas need
Notes.
to take notes, and
That's
this is
the
gonna.
Niggas need to
I
take
didn't
notes.
even. I didn't even have this like.
Playing.
I know it was planned, but I wasn't done fleshing my thoughts out. But I don't give a fuck. I'm going for it. So,
Oh.
Wait.
no,
I know you were switching that fast.
yeah.